My content is intended to be used and must be used for educational purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research any information you find from my videos that you wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. All right, we got March 15th. This is going to be a little bit shorter of a recap. We're going to go over Amazon and we're going to go over CRM, and thank God I closed on CRM. But really only Amazon and CRM today. So I'm going to be showing one chart that I do like for next week. So that's going to be coming after CRM and Amazon. But if you are watching this, any like, subscribe, and comment, it does go quite a ways. If you missed Thursday's video, we had a rough Thursday. I included a little bit of a 5-minute clip of a trader that I do look up to and his podcast. So if you do go check that out, I think that little 5-minute blurb is probably the best info that you're going to get from that video. But I do talk a little bit about like confirmation bias and other biases that I had in my trading, and a lot of it was due to either FOMO or being too heavily positioned. So that is what I covered in last video. So yesterday was kind of a clearinghouse, just get it off the books. Today was kind of the same. So cut CRM yesterday, and this was the gap down today. Big gap down, and it broke down from demand. So not going to be watching CRM anymore. I think this is let's go check out the weekly. I think this is still fine on the weekly, to be honest. I mean, we are kind of hitting weekly demand here on the weekly. Let's check out the volume profile here. We're not gonna see much just because we're pretty extended here. So your next volume shuffle is going to be right here, 284.32 kind of, and it's kind of just chilling in between there. But another classic example of weekly buying volume that just doesn't ever really materialize. I think I was going over a chart earlier today that never materialized. I think it was specifically Baidu. I think Baidu had this very high buying volume, and then I ended up buying here, and then we ended up getting stopped out. So just kind of plays to the volume precedes price logic that I was talking about in the previous video. But this was CRM for today. Glad we cut yesterday. Yesterday was a great example of a failed breakout. So we were watching price to close above Friday's highs. I believe it was this level, Friday's highs, at 308.87. We went up to it yesterday. We set a high of 309.49, completely rejected, and then ended up closing all the way down here, and then you saw downside today. So a pretty big indicator for downside right there. So I am glad that I closed that position. Amazon, we had a tough day on Amazon. This one's so interesting to me because we do have this bull flag, or what used to be a bull flag. Who knows if this was a failed breakout or not, but we did not close the gap up here, and we have some insane daily volume today. We have a ridiculous amount of daily volume, most likely selling volume, and this doesn't look great. We're technically retesting this bull flag breakout right here is essentially what we just did. Whether that fails it in the coming weeks, who knows? But I think we did close below the 9 EMA today. I don't really know. I don't know what I want my exit strategy to be on this because right now, we're technically still in a bullish structure. We've had here, close above, and we're retesting this trend line, and we could certainly close higher, and then something like this, and then a close below that. That'd be your bearish structure, but I don't know. I got to think what my exit strategy is going to be on this. I need to really fine-tune that this weekend and do a little bit of self-reflection. So you can kind of see the flag right here, and then what's funny is this 4-hour candle, 178 roughly to 174, $4 drop had less volume than this candle right here. So very interesting. Nevertheless, I'm curious to see how Amazon plays out, but it looked pretty bearish across the board for today. But those were the only two positions I had, and I was really watching. So what's really nice is it's really going to be Amazon, and that's about it heading into next week. I'm fully out of COP now. This was a fantastic trade. I think there's a little bit of distribution going on today just because, we didn't have much more push up in price, and we had some insane volume today. So we are fully out on COP. I expect some kind of short-term weakness on that, but just COP and CRM for today. So I am liking how CVS looks into next week. I'm going to talk about CVS. This is the first one that I've seen that I do like. I think I'm going to take a trade off of CVS off of a retest of 76.50 roughly. I think we got some decent resistance ahead, and I think I don't necessarily want to get long yet. You have your resistance up here clearly, and then we're kind of still rejecting right here as well. So if we do like, let's say if we gap, I think we likely reject 78, like 85 right there, and then I'd be looking for some kind of retest at 77.50 right here. That's if we gap. If we don't gap and we have some kind of inside bar, I'd be looking for some kind of retest at 76.50 before we continue higher. But really liking this on the weekly and the daily. So if we look at our volume profile here, we can see we're right at the weekly POC, and we are trading back up to resistance. So let's actually turn this off and actually go through it. Why do I like CVS? Well, I like CVS because, actually the most concerning thing on CVS is this right here. This bearish engulfing impulse right here is what's mostly concerning me. But what's nice is we have rejected it right here. We rejected it on this weekly candle, and then we are coming right back to it. So what I could do here is wait for the break, and then we get that eventual retest where I know that this is bullish. We come back here and then we go. I think that would be a great entry, but that is what I'm going to be watching on CVS. So I don't think I really actually explained why I do like this, but we're kind of retesting this previous highs over here. We held support right there through there. And then on the weekly, we had a very high volume candle right here, kind of like a doji candle retesting demand. So I'm going to make this green as demand. We can see that on the line with markers chart. Kind of. We didn't necessarily come all the way back down to demand. I think there's your solid demand, but we did wick down and catch it twice right there. But the weekly structure is looking bullish, and it is looking like, I don't know, what is it kind of looking like? Can't really put my finger on it. I haven't really charted this out yet. I need to kind of sit down and think, but I am liking how CVS is looking, and I really like this daily volume today. So we will see on CVS for next week. Tough week to be completely honest. Brutal week for me. Didn't trade very well. We're going to be going smaller position size heading into next week, and really just focusing on trade execution, and focusing on basically the fundamentals. And I'm going to be doing a lot of self-reflection this week. So what I'm specifically doing is I'm going to be looking back at all my prior trades, and this should be, oh no, I'm still in leaps, that's why that's green. This should be red. I'm going to be going back through old trades, both this year and I think on my 2023 one, if I have it open. I think I have it open. Maybe I don't. I'll have to find it, but I do have that. So I'm going to be going through my trading journal and looking at past trades that I did, what worked well, what I kind of went away from, and yeah. So I'm going to be doing a lot of self-reflecting this week, and looking at charts for next week. But quite a big learning week for me, and I think, yeah, that's about it. I'm going to wrap up for today. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Any like, subscribe, and comment does go far. I am certainly not a perfect trader, but we are on this journey for that exact reason. So excited for what's to come. Gonna learn, document, reflect, see what I can do better and what I failed to do well. So that is what we got going on this weekend. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And I will catch you on Monday. What is Monday? Monday, March 18th, 2024. So I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching.